Being here today. Thank you, McKinney Tea Party, for hosting this. My name is Barnett Walker, and I'm running for Judge of County Court of Law number 2. I'm not comfortable telling people that I'm the most qualified candidate or the best candidate. I think that's something that the voters should tell the candidates themselves. But I do think I have a different experience than my other colleagues, and I don't even like to say opponents. I know Gene Sarah. I like Gene Sarah. I know Sharon Ramage. I like Sharon Ramage. I respect them both. We just have different backgrounds. I came into the military when I was 17 years old. My mother and father in this room, thank you for being here. They drilled in my head from the very beginning, anything worth doing is worth doing right. If it's not worth doing right, don't do it. That has served me very well. I joined the military when I was 17. I was promoted to Senior Master Sergeant with the U.S. Congress limits to the top 3% of all people in the enlisted force. I was the Senior Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year for the entire Air Force out of 32,000 applicants. I commanded troops in the Gulf War and brought every one of them home safe. When I retired, I was one of the most decorated men in Air Force history. While I was in the military, I also knew I needed an education. My dad had always told us, education is like going to a fast food, all-you-can-eat buffet. Only a moron would put the least amount they can on their plate. I was working 12-hour shifts. I attended 4 different universities on weekends. I graduated #1 in my class with a 3.95 GPA. When I retired from the Air Force, I then went to SMU Law School. I competed against other students across the nation at Ivy League, Harvard, Stanford, Yale, in problems that were addressed, legal problems, in front of the California Supreme Court. Our 3-person team won the national championship, and I was named Best Oral Advocate in the nation. I've been practicing law, getting ready to start my 9th year. The DA's office recruited me out, and I started practicing law in cases in 2004. I've handled over 1,000 criminal cases, everything from traffic tickets to murder. The thing that you want to know about Collin County Court of Law is this. There are 6 county courts. Any misdemeanor offense, DWI, prostitution, assault, family violence, drug cases, any misdemeanor like that is going to arbitrarily go into one of those 6. I'm the only person in this race who's prosecuted cases in Collin County. Now, Ms. Ramage is a phenomenal attorney, well known. You saw her resume up on CPS. We don't have CPS cases. Her criminal experience ended 15 years ago from a prosecution standpoint. She's had 78 cases in Collin County in the last 15 years. Only one of those has been in a trial. That doesn't mean she's a bad attorney, it just means this isn't where her expertise lies at this point. Okay? I'm also a hearing magistrate for mental case hearings in Collin County. Now that's what I've done. Here's what I want to tell you about what I want to do. Looks like I got 5 minutes. In every one of these courts, about 85 to 90% of the cases they hear are criminal cases. And in every single one of those criminal cases, you have 3 parties. You have the prosecutor who's representing the state of Texas. You have the defense attorney who's representing the citizen accused. And you have the police agency that brought the case to trial. I am the one they have endorsed, all 3. I'm endorsed by the overwhelming majority of the Collin County prosecutors, the overwhelming majority of the Collin County Defense Bar, the Collin County Deputies Association, and the Plano Police Association. Now that's what I've done. Here's what I want to do. I believe that judges have 2 roles. I think one of them is to know the law, apply it fairly. And I believe, and I'm honored, that all 3 of these groups, which usually don't get along, have endorsed me. But the judge also has to be a good steward of the resources that you put forth. Right now, even if you don't include the bond package for the district courthouse, Collin County in the justice system, and I'm talking about probation, the sheriff's office, the jail, juvenile detention, the district attorney's office, the district clerk's office, and the courts, account for $115 million of our estimated $265 million annual budget. That is a huge amount. One of the things that people always say is, how can we cut that budget without jeopardizing justice? In the military, I managed a $100 million nuclear detonation detection facility. We were $9 million over budget. You can't get that wrong. But we reduced it by looking at ways to make things more efficient and streamlined. I trained the person to do my job and then deleted my position. I'm not necessary. There are things that are going on in the Collin County courts. What's up?
You're just about done.
Right now, go to my website. I'm not just telling you that I can make it more efficient. If you go to my website, walkerforjudge.com, I've listed explicit ways in which we can make it more fair.